What's up, everybody? Crackton. What?
What's up, everybody? Crack to here.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
What's up, everybody? Your friend, Crackton here, with my friend, Khetzy here, with your mom.
What?
She's not here. She's dead, but whatever. So, I've seen this list on the Nickelodeon channel or Nick whatever channel, one of their million channels, and it's about like top 10 strongest or the most powerful benders in Avatar, and it's just awful. It's just the shittiest thing I ever seen, especially from like an official thing, an official channel that should know power scaling, but they don't. So
It'd be one thing if this was coming from like the creators of the show that like thought what they thought were who they thought were like the strongest fighters, but this is literally strictly Nickelodeon. They don't know what the hell they're even talking about.
exactly. So yeah, we're gonna kind of debunk it, and I guess the most outrageous thing of them all, it's actually number 9, where they place Amon, the guy who literally is the strongest character outside of the avatars.
Amon can only be stopped by an avatar that is using the avatar state. We clearly see Yakone, who was weaker than Amon, being able to like pretty much bloodbend everybody in the courthouse he was in, including Aang, and force Aang to open the avatar state just to beat him. And Amon is way superior to him, and they have him literally above Zuko. Like Zuko is their baseline for a strong character. You know, Zuko's number 10. You know, you could argue he's a little bit stronger, maybe stronger than like Tenzin or someone, but they put it Amon right above him. He's their baseline. So it's like, what the hell? Amon is easily like number 3 on this list because they included Korra and Aang, and Amon should be right beneath them.
Yeah, and just as a whole, like his family, his brother and his father, they should all just be like right there. Or if they don't want to put like all of them in the same list, they can just put those 3 people in this list because they have the same ability, so that's how strong they are. But they don't do that for some reason, which
Yeah.
is just crazy. Another thing that it's also crazy, it's how Katara it's so high,
Oh my god.
but
So,
she doesn't really have feats to like back up. At least not when she's not in the full moon. In the full moon, yes, she has some feats like bloodbending, but without it, she can't even bloodbend. So what are they basing this on?
yeah. Okay, so to dig into Katara now, they have Katara, essentially like, okay, below Toph. You know, I'm cool with that. You know, think Katara is weaker than Toph, 100% fine. But they have also have her above Zuko, people like Tenzin, Amon, and it's like they have her above Ozai, and it's like, okay, so you mean to tell me Katara was capable of beating Ozai, the person Aang had to force into the Avatar state, you know, unlock his chakras to beat, and it's like, okay, even if you argue she's not complete fodder, right? She has bloodbending at like night, right? Even someone like Amon can resist bloodbending and possibly even bloodbend her. So it's like, what authority do these people have to make this terrible list? Like, there's no research put into this at all.
And this is even a little bit crazier because they have Toph even above that, even above people like Tenzin, Ozai, Amon, or Azula.
Oh my god. Okay, this really pissed me off. Okay, so they put Toph above Azula, freaking Yakutara's fine, Tenzin, you know, Ozai, Zuko, Amon. It's like, okay, so she's like large building level, you know, held the library, you know, that's a pretty good feat. You know, she can metal bend things that she directly touches, or at least that's to the full capability she's been shown as a kid. You know, you can't really go off the lore of when she was like 20 and like just started the police task force. You know, if you go off that and like just like speculation, she could be higher if she can like maybe middle band like her kids with those feats, and cool. But they're going off them as kids, right? They're not using any lore speculation or headcanon. They're going off just feats. And the fact that they have her this high above Zuko, and like Zuko being their baseline, is still strong in the top. So it's like, what are they even on about? I say, like in my list, I would put Toph at like 10, Zuko 8, but you know.
And another thing that's crazy, it's Iroh because okay, the thing about Iroh, he's loved. I love Iroh, one of my favorite characters with Zuko and Toph, but he doesn't have any feats to do anything. He says that he doesn't, or he's not even strong enough to beat Ozai, or he might be able to beat Ozai. And in this situation, how do you have him like 7 places or 6 places above Ozai, who he says he might be able to beat? Like that doesn't even make sense from your stand, for your list point of view, not just in general, because he doesn't actually have feats to justify him being a number 3. He doesn't actually show anything in the show except like fighting the Dai Li for a little and like freeing the Basing Se, I guess, and his military strategy because he's so smart. Maybe if you talk about like ghosts, Iroh when he's like going into the spirit world and he's a ghost, yeah, you can't kill him. But outside of that, I don't see how I don't see how he would like do anything against like Amon or Ozai or like Tenzin.
So just to dig into Iroh a little bit, because people in Avatar, yeah, I love Iroh. He's a great character, very wise words, really funny, but he's in no way strong. He's out of his prime, and even when he is in his prime, he has zero feats at all. He essentially got one-shotted by Azula with like just one basic like fire like blast when she was surrounded by all of Team Avatar and Zuko and Iroh, and he really just has nothing to support him being as strong as people think he is. He said he wouldn't even be able to beat Ozai, or he said like, I don't think I could beat him at like how I am now. And he literally called upon the White Lotus to go help him take back the Earth Kingdom, and people like make it seem like this guy's the most powerful person. And it's like he's right below Korra and Aang, like he's Avatar status. It's like what feats prove that at all?
Just as a thing, as a last thing, the thing between Korra and Aang. So while people think that okay, Korra is like weaker than Aang, right? No, actually, Aang's biggest feat that we've seen on screen from him. I don't know if he did something better as an adult, but at the same time, you don't know if Korra did something better as an adult, so you can't really argue for either of them. Is that he has like made a town level feat, right? He could like bend a town, or um, he could bend water at a town level, right? But
Mhm.
in the same time, Korra in the finale of book 4, I think, when she saved Kuvira, she stopped an attack from um, from the giant mech robot type thing. That attack was like city level. There are calculations for that. So even if you talk about like raw power, she's like several steps above him. You might say that she's not as good as like fighting because he knows martial arts, right? He knows he has like a fluid type of fighting, but in terms of raw power, Aang should be below Korra, and just in general, he should be below Korra. That being said, I hope you understand how flawed this list is, and if you didn't, then we're gonna we're gonna argue in the comment section, I guess. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna see you. Me and Khetzy are gonna see you next time, but not on this channel because he has his own channel. So go subscribe to him. So we're gonna see him next time on his channel. And bye.